Welcome back to my next big bet, where we say go big or go home on matters investment. And you're tuned into Brand Plus TV. Today on our industry bet, we delve into the services sector, focusing on errands and the investment opportunities that exist for the same. I am Karanja Daniel. Before we dive right into it, here is our industry poll of the day. How often do you outsource your errands? Just to recap that for you, how often do you outsource your errands? Send in your feedback through the number on your screen or through the hashtag #MyNextBigBet. Now, the Urban Dictionary defines errands as a short and quick trip to accomplish a specific purpose, as to buy something, deliver a package, or convey a message, often for somebody else. It ranges from handling personal errands for individuals, clients, to medium businesses, as well as corporate organizations. Now, many people have errands that they want to be done for them, but they're either too busy or they just want to do such manual jobs. Thus, this is an area that one can venture and provide solutions to these people, and that's how a simple errands business can be started. Now, errands business can begin simply by targeting low-lying fruits. How many times has a family member, relative, or even a close friend in your circle asked for assistance in errands that needed to be run? This is where the opportunity lays. You can meet as many and as diverse needs, such as booking a doctor's appointment. Who would have thought that somebody would need such a service? The target market is simply those who have the money but don't have the time. People who are focused on certain things, and therefore they want to get the nagging errands out of the way. They don't want to deviate from what they are doing. Also, errand services are of great help to the aged and disabled. The tasks to be performed can be anything like delivering important documents, waiting in long queues for services, car servicing tasks, dry cleaning, taking the children to school and back, reminder services, and pretty much all things in everyday life. There are some steps that one can take before venturing into the errands business. The very first thing you need to consider is to prepare a business plan. Since the types of services to be provided vary from one person to another, you need to first decide what will be the kind of services you have to offer to the clients. At the start of your business, it is better to keep the services flexible. By doing so, there will be greater chances of your business getting a good start. Make sure you also set up the business at a place where there are greater possibilities of customers wanting such services. Pricing is also a key. After you have decided on the services to be offered, you need to fix the rates for the same. Do a rough check on the prices for errand services in your locality or at the same place of business. At the initial stage, keep the prices lower than your competitors, or rather than what your competitors charge. You need to charge according to factors such as services offered, expenses incurred, distances to be traveled, and time spent. Since the demand for the services may shoot up substantially during peak seasons, you can increase your rates accordingly. You can set higher rates for after-hour or even holiday services as well. It is said that the success of a business greatly depends upon how the advertising is done. You can use simple but effective advertising ideas to present your services to the public. Some of the methods include word of mouth, flyers, classifieds, billboards, and advertisements on cars, as well as online adverts through personal websites or on social media. Even with the growth of e-commerce, the errand service industry is thriving. In the wake of digitization of services by government and its subsidiaries, some services, including the filing of Kenya Revenue Authority returns and renewal of driving licenses, have shifted online and no longer require a physical visit to the facilities. All it means is that errand services have to evolve to accommodate this change. Some errand companies also offer additional services, including helping customers deposit checks, registering businesses and companies, paying land rates, picking and dropping cars to and from garages, dropping job application, paying bills, facilitating importation of vehicles at a small fee, or sourcing for genuine parts for vehicles at a lower cost. With the list of specifications, they source, ship, and deliver a car of your choice to your doorstep at a fee. This is just a snapshot of the investment opportunities that exist in matters errands here in Kenya. Do send in your thoughts, comments, and ideas on other errands that one can run to make a coin or two. We'll be glad to share them with our viewers. My co-host Rachel Nderitu will be joining me after the break for us to shed some more light on this particular space. welcome back to My Next Big Bet. And in case you're just joining us today, we're placing our industry bet on the opportunities presented by Errands in the service provision sector. I am Karanja Daniel.
And I'm Nderitu. Do remember to keep sending in your feedback on our industry poll. And just a recap of it, we're asking, how often do you outsource your errands? Send your feedback through the number on your screen or on social media using the hashtag MyNextBigBet.
Now, I think delivery of packages and services here in Kenya has really changed with the errands business coming into play. We have seen motorcycles going and rushing around being used to do errands for people who want their errands to be done and simply do not have the time to do it.
Well, people have gotten busier, and so they're really looking to outsource this particular service, as you have mentioned. And so that's something that will continue growing. Something that's also interesting to note is that Uber Chap Chap was introduced to help people with running errands. Uber said that they noticed that many people were taking Ubers to run errands. And so essentially they brought up a smaller version of transportation just so that you can run across the city and do your errands. So yes, the errand market is something that's huge and something that people can tap into, especially in service delivery.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so that's it from us on My Next Big Bet. In case you missed the Sift Probe or would like a recap of the same, tune in tonight at 7 p.m. For now, stay tuned for Motivate, where today we play you some jazz as you plot on your next money move for the new week.
Be sure to join us tomorrow, same place, same time. But until then, put your money where your mouth is.